Hackenberg's under center. Quarterback sneak right side. Touchdown, Penn State. The Nittany Lions are an extra point away from a tie.
And, of course, they made that extra point, sent the game into overtime. It ended up going 4 OTs, longest game in Big Ten history, with Penn State prevailing. Back on BTN Live, Dave Revsine, Chuck Long, and Gerry DiNardo. And really amazing resilience when you think about Penn State coming back after losing that game to Indiana. Chuck, they turn around and beat Michigan in front of the whiteout crowd. Unbelievable.
Oh, hats off to Bill O'Brien getting that team back from that Indiana loss and playing a big game at home. And they were down in the game. You know, they were down in the game. It looked like Michigan was going to control it. They came back and won that game.
I mean, Chuck, when we talked to him last week on this show, I mean, Bill was in the right frame of mind. And again, until you get yourself back, you can't get your team back. Man, he got him back.
Did he ever? And he got his quarterback back among them, Christian Hackenberg. Put together his second 300-plus yard, 3-plus TD game of the year. That is the most in the Big Ten. The Conference Freshman of the Week for the 3rd time this season. And we are joined now from our studio in State College by Penn State quarterback Christian Hackenberg. Christian, congratulations on a great performance this past weekend. Take us through that final drive, if you would, both what was said in the huddle at the outset of it and then kind of play-by-play as you saw it unfold on the field.
Yeah, you know, in the huddle, we just sort of came together, you know, the offensive line, the receivers, and, you know, we had practiced this thousands of times coming up to this all the way back since training camp. So, you know, this was really our first opportunity to execute it in a live game situation, you know, with the game on the line. Once we got out there, I completed the first ball to Allen. He made a fantastic grab and then saw something from up top to the right side and thought we could give Felder a chance, you know, hit him in the little hole shot. He came down with it and then dropped back and gave Allen a chance, and he came down with it with another fantastic grab and then, you know, finishing it off with the quarterback sneak. I think that was the easiest part of it. Particularly
Allen's grab down to the 1-yard line. When you threw it, what were you thinking, and what was your reaction when you saw him catch it?
Yeah, it was slow motion for me. You know, I dropped back, stepped up, and then I felt a little bit like the left tackle was in my face, so I kind of gave half a hop back and then put it up, and then, you know, I saw him elevate, and once I saw that he had caught it, at first I thought he scored. You know, understanding that, you know, he was on the half-yard line or whatever, you know, we ran down there, got collected, and, you know, got set for the next play.
Christian, pretty uncommon for a true freshman to start at quarterback, especially one like yourself who didn't have the benefit of spring practice. It appears from us that Coach O'Brien's offense is not a simple offense. It's perhaps multiple and complex at times. What's been the hardest thing for you to learn in Coach O'Brien's offense?
I really feel like a lot of the things, you know, were pretty simple looking at it from the outside, but, you know, more of the intricacies of the plays, you know, understanding the run game, you know, the mic points, you know, who's working to the mic in terms of the offensive lineman and who my back has in protection. You know, that's definitely been a big difference for me from high school. You know, that would probably be the most difficult thing that I had to really start working on and understand and realize.
I'm sure you're still learning. Was there a certain point where you really felt you had enough of a grasp of it, where you were comfortable going into the game? Was it midway through preseason? Was it after the first game? When did, let's call it, the light go on for you?
Yeah, probably the second game. You know, preseason camp, I got the chance to do it in a practice situation. You know, after I got the live bullet shot at me at Syracuse, you know, I sort of got a better grasp for it, more understanding, you know, what the defense is doing and actually seeing it again live. So, you know, the second game I felt more comfortable, and then it's just really been a progression since then.
Christian, off the field, what's it been like for you on campus to come in as a true freshman at a place that's crazy about football and to be one of the focal points of the team?
Yeah, it's been different. You know, you're living in a fishbowl, so I just really try and keep my head down and you know, stay focused on the goals ahead, you know, in the classroom and on the field.
Christian, I'm curious, when you made your decision to attend Penn State, how much influence was Coach O'Brien and Coach O'Brien's offense in your decision?
Yeah, that was a big influence. You know, that along with, you know, the academics point, you know, side of Penn State, great alumni base, great education, something to fall back on. And, you know, ultimately, you know, I enjoyed it up here. Love the campus. love the people that I was going to be around, love my teammates. You know, I got the chance to meet them early on. So, you know, being able to build relationships with them, and then, you know, the coaching staff and the offense, you know, that was a big part of it.
What's been the biggest surprise for you in year one in terms of the transition, Christian?
You know, I'd really have to say, you know, the speed of the game. You know, I think that's a big issue for a lot of freshmen coming in, you know, just being able to get acclimated to it and execute at that level. You know, you're used to playing at high school, you know, sort of big fish in a little pond type of thing. But, you know, there's a lot of guys out there that can run and break on the balls, especially, you know, from the quarterback position. So really working on getting the ball out on time and, you know, understanding, you know, second and third reads and the progression.
Wrapping things up with Christian Hackenberg here on BTN Live. You've got the bye week this week and then Ohio State. I assume you have started watching some film on them. What stands out as you watch their defense? Yeah,
they're fast, really athletic. You know, this bye week definitely helps. You know, I get a chance to really study them, and you know, I think it helps the whole team. You know, come down from a really emotional. You know, I think that was a grind. You know, that 4 overtime game. You know, really get ourselves healthy, and then you know, give us another opportunity to study them more and come with a great game plan and be ready to execute it.
Penn State quarterback Christian Hackenberg, thanks a lot for your time, Christian. Congratulations on all your success to this point.
Yeah, thank you guys.